so brilliant about this machine, right? Literally, that's it as a sewing machine. That's the footprint of it as a sewing machine. And this is your footprint as your embroidery machine. Lovely, isn't it? Now, do have a think about it, but don't think too long. Last time it completely sold out. I've got 5 sitting in baskets. 5 sitting in baskets. And I promise I'll do a better demonstration when I do it next time. £1,099. No, it wasn't meant to be back in yet. I was supposed to get one so I could learn all about it, because obviously I had Jane last time with me. Oh, actually, if you go and watch on January 30th, right, Jane does a complete and utter demo. I can't remember what hour she came. It was middle of the day she came in. On January the 30th on our YouTube channel, go and watch Jane. It was 10 o'clock. It was 10 o'clock Jane was in. She does a full-on, she knows everything about it. She does a full-on demonstration on it. 5-way split pay as well. 5-way split pay. Now, I know we've just had 2 weeks of birthday. I know you've all spent loads and loads over the last 2 weeks. But take advantage of the split pay, because it's no interest charge whatsoever. And it's £219.80. You pay that today, plus your P&P if you've not bought anything else. These are in the warehouse in Stockport, ready to go. Literally, what day is it today? Tuesday, Wednesday. You could have this by Friday. Because Elna, their turnaround at the Elna offices, at the Elna warehouse, is incredible. So you could have this by the weekend. Right, I'll stitch you with some variegated threads a minute ago. I've got some variegated threads here. There you go. $22.99. I couldn't hear you, Hannah, sorry. Yeah, 100% polyester, $22.99. 10 of them. Oh, now. These are the thicker threads. These are your thicker threads. Don't stitch with these. Use these for decorative stitches. Use these for your decorative stitches. All variegated. They're lovely. So if you look here on the side of all these, they're lovely. Look, you get a real distinct... So now these are for your sewing machine decorative stitches, not for your embroidery machine. The other thing I need to say about when you do use the embroidery, either side of that one, make sure you put bobbin fill in your bobbin. Don't use normal thread in the bobbin. Use bobbin fill in there, and then use a lovely satinized cotton on the top. $22.99, front of the box, there you go. Beautiful, gorgeous, variegated, they're always very popular. Look lovely when you're doing your applique or your decorative stitches. You know what, if you did that in a blanket stitch around the edge of a applique, it would look beautiful, wouldn't it? Real professional finish, that one. Lovely, make sure you check out. Yeah, Gutermann Sewell. Now, this one is for your dressmaking and patchworking and things like that. This one, you get your machine needles, you get your plastic-headed pins, and you get all of your threads in there. Schmetz, the Schmetz and Prim. Schmetz and Prim, so you've got a branded, then gone, oh, let's just throw in some cheap old needles in here. You've got branded needles and pins. $23.99. Oh, actually, you're not even paying for those. These are £2 each, right? That's £24, and then you get those as a gift. $23.99. Lovely. Do check out on all of these. Gorgeous. Cute and... Yeah, cute and pink. It's all cute and pink, but there's no pink in it. Hang on. Is there a pink behind there? Oh, there's two. Yeah, there's yeah, the two pinks. You get blue and yellow and two different pinks. Yeah, two pinks in there. Because you think cute and pink, there's got to be some pink in there, hasn't there? $9.99. $9.99. That's your regular Sewell thread in there. 100 metres on each spool. That's a really good price. Really good price. Lovely. Limited edition there. Do check out, lots of you there. Oh, I've got a pin bundle here. This was a birthday special, this one. There you go. So, what we've got in here is you've got your easy grip pins. They're the ones with the big handle at the end. You've got your colour ball pins. You've got your long ballpoint pins there for your stretch fabric. You've got your extra fine for your silks and your lawns and your chiffons. You've got your regular dressmaking pins, and you've got pearlised pins. Don't iron over those because the end of those will melt. So it should be £23.94. Oh, they're amazing, these prices for these Fabini, aren't they? Because look, they all come in tubs, look. I don't know how I can... Look. They all come in their own little tubs, look. I mean, how much... OK, just for example, we do sell, every now and then, we have little storage shows, don't we, where we sell little tubs like this, right? You wouldn't get all of those tubs for £8.99. They're like proper decent, you know, they're not like plastic's going to chip or break or anything. They're like proper little flexible. And you get all of those. All of those for £8.99. Really good value. So you get 150 of the ultra-fine glass-headed pins. You get 75 of the pearlised, 75 of the long ballpoint, 60 of the easy grip, 750 of the dressmaking pins, and I don't know how many you get the other ones, for £8.99. Beautiful. At £8.99. Say that again. Oh, whatever the one's left, multicoloured. No, I've got pearlised, I've got ultra-fine, I've got long ballpoint, easy grip. Yeah. 80 of that one. Which is, there you pearlised though. Beautiful. £8.99, keep going through. Lots of you there. It's a birthday special. I wonder how long they can leave that in the graphics. Birthday special. Lovely, well done. Where am I going next? Little thread cutter. Hannah's talking to herself again. So it's magnetised. The top is magnetised there, so it's not going to move. Oh, he says. Oh. Oh, there they go, there you go, there you go. I'm having a real issue with everything today, look. Should be £9.99. Goes to £6.99. Now, it's got a 45mm rotary cutter blade in there, so you just replace it with a regular one of those, and you just screw it in there. Use the Allen key as a screw to screw it in there. £6.99. Is that cherry blossom? Stylish wooden floral, it says. Cherry blossom. Got this. Well done. I put that back in its box. Lovely. Right, now, Hannah, Floor, have you got any biscuits or anything next door just to crumble onto the desk? She'll wonder what on earth I'm talking about now, won't she? I'll find some. Hang on, let me just unplug. Right, okay. Now, the way this works, you charge up. The charger comes with it. It should also come with other nozzles as well. My wet nozzle and my dry nozzle. There you go, there we are. No, right, okay. So these screws here are for you to screw this to the wall if you want to, because it's good storage and also charges up whilst it's on there. Oh, thank you, brilliant. Right, so then you get you get all your instructions and everything like that. It's Beldray, so it's really good value. Then you get your two nozzles. You get your wet nozzle and your dry nozzle. I'm only going to do dry today. That just slides in there like that. The way you clean it out is you press this down, the front comes off, you've got your filter in there, and it collects all the rubbish. I'll show you in a minute. It collects all the rubbish in there. If you do water, if you spill water or wine or something, you can suck it up with that. What I would suggest you do is make sure that there's nothing in it when you come to do the wet. I've got that stuck now. When you come to do the wet one, make sure there's no biscuit crumbs or anything like that in it. I only know that because I've done it once and then we didn't clean it and it went mouldy. But you can put the bits in. We did blame Elliot. And you can put it in the dishwasher if you want to. Right, okay. So, now, there you go. Just have to take the security tag out. Fantastic, right? So let me show you. I've got some biscuits here. This one can't go back to the warehouse now, just so you know. The biscuit or the banoffee pie or cheesecake. Yeah. Right. Now there, I've dropped. Hang on. If you've got big bits like that, you can just do it like that. No, there you go. It's only because you don't try to pick big dogs like that. Look, and then all of your debris collects in there. So what I'm saying is, then don't do a water one while there's debris like that in there, because it all mashes up. If you've got a caravan, if you want to clean the car, because look, it's cordless. It's cordless, right? So if you want to clean the car outside, do the staircase, because not everyone wants to carry a great big heavy vacuum cleaner up the stairs today. If you've got to go to the caravan, do you know what I mean? This is perfect. Or in your sewing room, just when you open a jelly roll, design roll, it's fluff everywhere, isn't it? Just hoover it up, vacuum it up with this. $34.99. 2 nozzles, rechargeable. So you even got the little stand. So you can either just charge it up like this, right? Or you can screw this to the wall like that, and then it sits in like that in storage, like that. Like that. Do empty your biscuits out. Oh, yeah, that's all you do. Then you just open this, you see. You see, that won't fall out. Then you go to your bin, you take out the filter, and empty the biscuits into them. Yeah, that little sack filter there, you can wash that. And then there's your nozzles and everything like that. Gorgeous, $34.99. Do check out on that. We haven't had that in for ages, I don't think, have we? Really, really useful. For what one? That's what I said, stairs. If you don't want to lift a great big vacuum cleaner up the stairs. The car, if you go to the caravan at the weekend, or in your sewing room when you open a design roll, jelly roll or something like that, you always need to get all the fluff up, don't you? Or you've just, you're snipping all your ends off, right? Just hoover them all up afterwards. Say that again. Okay. Oh, okay. We were going to show you price comparison. Not our website for a change. Someone else's website's all broken. Having some issues. Right, let me put those in there. Might be our internet. Oh! Hannah got very excitable then. Right. There's a price comparison. Right, they are saying... I can't see it because there's a black line going across me. 35.99, saving £1. So it should be 36.99. And how much are we? 34.99. Saving. Count the pennies. The pounds look after themselves. Apparently they do, says Hannah. £34.99. Message on my bottom. I have the hand vac and it's amazing, says Christine. Thank you, Christine. Yeah, what time is it? Oh, yeah. Right, let me put that to one side. One thing I didn't talk about for the embroidery machines, you do need stabiliser. I'll do the multi-pack because this is brilliant. There it is. Has it fallen off the table? It's fallen off the table. There it is. Thanks, Hannah. Right. When you first get either of these machines, because you're going to do embroidery on both of them, you need to get this. You need to get your stabiliser starter set. What's in here are 12 different stabilisers. You've got your tear away, your wash away, and your cut away, right? And you've got all the different varieties within there. Now, in here, you have a sample of all of them, but it's not like it's not like a sample like this. It's like a great big sample that you can really use 2 or 3 times, sort of thing, on your projects, everything. And also in there is a booklet on how you use them and what they're for and where you'd use a cotton soft or where you'd use an Avalon film or where you'd use a super strong. And then you can practice to your heart's content with all the different stabilisers. Because normally you buy a stabiliser like this, don't you? And imagine if you bought this, right? And it's, 10 metres on there, is it? 10 metres, and it's the wrong one. This way, you can work out which is the perfect stabiliser for the job that you want to do. Because if you're making lace, you'll want to use one of these. I think it might be the Avalon. There you go. The Avalon Ultra. What you do is you put that into your hoop, no fabric or anything. You then do the lace design, and that is the only time, when you're doing a lace design, it is the only time you don't put bobbin fill in. You put the same thread in top and bottom. You do the shape, drop it in water, all the stabiliser washes away, and you're left with pure lace pieces. It's incredible, absolutely incredible. So this will tell you all the what the different stabilisers are and what they're used for and how you use them. Because if you're doing a towel or a toweling dressing gown, you don't put the stabiliser underneath, you put the stabiliser on the top because you don't want all the stitches to sink in to the toweling. Personalising soft toys, same thing. I know. 15.99. Now, obviously, once you've got this and you know which one you want, I've got, here you go, the Wash Away Avalon film that I was just talking about. $15.99. Oh, sorry, say that again. Yeah. No, I was just, Dan's voice had changed, that was all. Wash Away film, $15.99. And then I've also got this one here, which is your Cotton Soft Tear Away. 30 centimetres by 10 metres in there. Lovely. Right, just got to remind you about these 2 machines because this one, the embroidery machine's been in stock. We've got this one. They're going today, but this is purely embroidery. It's a fantastic embroidery machine. I'm not dissing it whatsoever. £999. Really, really purely embroidery. Right? There's all the information about that. Purely embroidery. Excellent machine, quiet. Do go and watch on January 30th at 10 o'clock because this machine was going away while Jane and I were doing the other machine. You couldn't hear it or anything. So that there for £999, 5-way split pay, brilliant machine. However, this combi machine, now I always say a combi machine, something has to give way, doesn't it? Between if you've got a combi machine, the sewing machine won't be as good or the embroidery. Not on this. This is fantastic. This has got more features than my 680 has got on it, right? So for £100 more, right? £100 more, you can get a combi and sewing machine. I know, it's a fantastic deal. We launched it. They sold out completely. Jane told us it was going to be 4 months before they came in. We didn't even know this was coming back in till yesterday. It's back in stock, brand new. They put it into today's show because they put it in as soon as it came back. Slide. There you go, built-in embroidery. Now, the embroidery machine has 274 designs in it. This one has 241. But there's a USB stick. You can put other ones in. It's got a memory and everything. 11 fonts with your alphabet, 2 monograms. Okay. What did you say about the bobbin for the Elna? Right, Sandy, what I said was, first of all, only use Elna or Janome bobbins for an Elna machine. Elna and Janome are the same, basically, so only use Elna and Janome bobbins. What I also said about bobbins for this is when you're embroidering, you always put bobbin fill in the bottom. Don't put the regular thread in the bobbin. You fill it with bobbin fill. It's a finer thread, but it's just as strong. The only time you don't stick to that is if you're making lace, and then you put the same thread in the top than you do the bottom. So they were the two things I said about the bobbins. One correction very quickly. Does embroidery machine have all the embroidery stitches of the combi? It has more. The embroidery machine has 274, and this one has 241. The embroidery machine also has red work, white work, and beauty. Right. And they both have a USB that you can add even more on if you want to. Right. Do think about it, though, and several of these in baskets. I'm going to get one of these, definitely, definitely. In fact, by the next time I present it, I'll know exactly what I'm doing. Right, OK, I need to do the menu very quickly, don't I? Here you go. 8 o'clock, French General Fabrics at 8 o'clock. 8:30, Lighting Showcase. 9 o'clock, Adam Brooks is into the Sussex Seamstress Clayton Blouse. 10 o'clock, Gifting Hour. 11 o'clock, Sussex Seamstress, the Hurst Pierpoint Top with Adam Brooks. Oh, and lovely Emma Simpson's in tomorrow. Wool Couture with Emma Simpson. Is it Vix or Bex tomorrow? Bex. Oh, I thought... So, no, it is Bex. Bex is bringing things in for me, yeah. Yeah. So, anyway, that's all tomorrow. Make sure you check out on everything today. We have to go now. I'll see you on Friday. I'll see you Friday. Take care.
Missed a show on Sewing Street? Don't worry. You can catch up on all the action from the past week on our website. Just head over to sewingstreet.com and go to TV Guide and pick a day, then a show up to 7 days back from the Today tab. Looking for something older? Check out the Sewing Street YouTube page, where you'll find our full archive of shows anytime, anywhere. Stay inspired and keep sewing with Sewing Street.
Come and join us every morning at 7 a.m. on our webpage before we go live on the show. So make sure you log on to our website and go to the Watch Live page. At 7 a.m. each morning, you will see a selection of products, all with a special deal, which will be available for that hour only. And this will, of course, be included in your 1P&P each day. Enjoy an extra special early morning treat every day from 7 a.m.